As autumn fades and the last golden leaves drift to the ground, a new season quietly approaches. The familiar chill in the air signals more than just the end of fall, it's a warning of what's to come. The air sharpens, and across the country, Canadians instinctively brace for winter's return, pulling out heavy coats and scarves, preparing for the long months ahead. But this year, winter won't be business as usual. La Niña is poised to unleash a season of relentless cold and heavy snow, with forecasts predicting conditions more severe than anything we've seen in recent memory. Expect snow to fall earlier and stick around longer, transforming cities and towns into icy landscapes. Across the prairies, waves of Arctic air will plunge temperatures far below normal, creating stretches of bitter cold that will test even the hardiest residents. Meanwhile, Ontario and Quebec are bracing for major snowstorms, with blizzards threatening to disrupt daily life and blanket entire regions in deep snow. This winter isn't just about bundling up to stay warm, it's about preparing for a season that will truly test our infrastructure, our communities, and our resilience. Roads will be treacherous, and daily routines will be challenged by the elements. La Niña's powerful influence will shape everything from daily commutes, making travel unpredictable and sometimes dangerous, to the stability of our power grids, demanding proactive planning from both officials and families to prevent outages and keep everyone safe. In this video, we'll break down what La Niña is, how it forms, and why it has such a dramatic impact on our winter weather. We'll explore how it drives dramatic changes in temperature, precipitation, and storm patterns across Canada, affecting millions. Plus, we'll share practical tips on what you can do to stay safe, how to prepare your home, your car, and your family for whatever this winter throws your way. By understanding the science and history behind these forecasts, you'll be empowered to make smart decisions and face the season with confidence, no matter how extreme it gets. Remember, knowledge is your best defense. Together, let's get prepared for the winter ahead, because this year, being ready could make all the difference. To truly understand this winter's forecast, we need to look thousands of kilometers away, out over the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean. This immense body of water is more than just a distant backdrop. It's a powerful engine that drives weather patterns across the globe, including right here in Canada. At the heart of this global influence is a climate cycle known as ENSO, which stands for El Niño Southern Oscillation. ENSO has two main phases, El Niño and La Niña. These phases are like the ocean's way of breathing in and out, each with its own dramatic impact on weather worldwide. La Niña, often called the cold phase, occurs when unusually strong trade winds sweep across the Pacific, pushing warm surface waters far to the west. This allows colder, deeper water to well up along the coast of South America, chilling the ocean's surface for thousands of kilometers. The resulting cooling isn't just a local event, it covers an area larger than the entire country of Canada. This massive shift in ocean temperature disrupts global weather patterns by altering the path of the jet stream, a high-altitude river of air that steers storms and shapes our seasons. In contrast, El Niño is the warm phase, bringing warmer ocean waters and often milder, less snowy winters to Canada. The difference between these two phases can be just a few degrees in ocean temperature, but those few degrees have enormous consequences for weather around the world. Even a slight change in the Pacific's temperature can cause the jet stream to shift its path, rerouting powerful storms and cold Arctic air masses straight toward Canada. This is why La Niña winters are often remembered for their intense cold and heavy snowfall. Importantly, La Niña is not a rare or isolated event. It's a recurring, natural pattern that has shaped our climate for centuries. Some years are more intense than others, but the cycle itself is a regular part of Earth's climate system. By carefully studying records from past La Niña years, scientists have learned to recognize the telltale signs: colder temperatures, increased snowfall, and a higher risk of winter storms across much of Canada. This knowledge helps meteorologists make more accurate seasonal forecasts. This year, all the evidence points to a strong La Niña event in the Pacific. The ocean's surface is colder than usual, and forecasters are seeing the classic patterns that signal a harsher, snowier winter ahead for Canadians from coast to coast. The atmosphere is a global system, connecting distant oceans to our own backyards. What happens in the Pacific doesn't stay in the Pacific. It ripples across continents, shaping the weather we experience every day, especially during winter. By understanding the link between La Niña and our winter weather, we can better prepare for what's coming, whether that means stocking up on supplies, getting out the snow shovels, or simply bundling up for another classic Canadian winter. La Niña's main weapon is the polar jet stream, which becomes wavier and more amplified. A high-pressure ridge over the Pacific blocks mild air, opening a direct path for Arctic cold to sweep into Canada. The prairies in western Canada get locked into deep freezes, with relentless, bitter cold. Meanwhile, the jet stream's new path fuels an active storm track across the Great Lakes and eastern Canada. Here, frigid Arctic air collides with moist southern air, spawning powerful snowstorms. Southern Ontario, Quebec, and the Atlantic provinces face frequent, heavy snowfalls, often wet and disruptive. These storms can paralyze cities, disrupt travel, and cause power outages. When precipitation falls, it's more likely to be snow, driving up seasonal totals. La Niña winters are defined by persistent cold and major storms. Prepare for both. Long-range models like the ECMWF are forecasting a classic La Niña winter for 2025-2026. Expect below-average temperatures from British Columbia through the prairies and into northwestern Ontario. Cold snaps could last a week or more, with temperatures 10 to 15 degrees below normal. The southern prairies and Great Lakes Basin are set for above-average snowfall, with frequent blizzards and major snow events. These trends mean a winter dominated by cold and snow, not just isolated storms. While there will be brief mild spells, the overall pattern is clear. Prepare for a long, intense season. The message is simple: get ready for winter's early and persistent arrival. History shows just how severe La Niña winters can be. These winters have left an indelible mark on Canada's landscape and its people, shaping the way communities prepare for and respond to extreme weather conditions. In 1995-96, Winnipeg endured one of its coldest winters, and southern Ontario saw record snow, leading to Manitoba's flood of the century. This winter was a testament to the power of La Niña, as it brought relentless snowstorms and freezing temperatures that tested the resilience of Canadians. The 2007 Azo 8 La Niña brought Toronto its snowiest winter ever and buried Quebec City under over 5 meters of snow. The sheer volume of snow transformed cities into winter wonderlands, but also posed significant challenges for transportation and daily life. The winter of 1977-78, driven by La Niña, delivered crippling cold and blizzards across southern Ontario and the prairies. This period was marked by extreme weather events that disrupted lives and highlighted the need for effective emergency response strategies. These events reveal a pattern: deep, persistent cold in the west and record-breaking snow in the east. Understanding this pattern helps meteorologists predict future weather events and allows communities to better prepare for the challenges that lie ahead. Past La Niña winters have overwhelmed infrastructure, from snow clearing to power grids. The strain on resources during these times underscores the importance of investing in robust infrastructure and emergency services to withstand the harsh conditions. Studying these years helps us anticipate the challenges ahead. By analyzing past data, researchers and meteorologists can develop more accurate forecasts and improve our understanding of how La Niña impacts our climate. When La Niña is in control, historic weather is possible. These dramatic weather events capture the attention of the nation and remind us of the power and unpredictability of nature. The lesson is clear: preparation is essential. Communities must work together to ensure that they are ready for whatever winter may bring. From stocking up on supplies to reinforcing infrastructure, let's learn from the past to face the future. By reflecting on previous La Niña winters, we can build a more resilient and prepared society, ready to tackle the challenges of tomorrow's winters with confidence and unity. For Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Manitoba, La Niña means weeks of punishing cold. Arctic air settles in, with temperatures stuck in the -20s and 30s, and wind chills plunging even lower. This deep freeze strains car batteries, water pipes, and the power grid, while making outdoor work and travel hazardous. Blizzards are common, combining snow and fierce winds to create whiteouts and dangerous roads. Rural areas can be cut off for days, making emergency kits and backup heat sources vital. Preparation is key. Insulate your home, service your furnace, and keep your vehicle winter ready. Invest in proper winter clothing and keep supplies on hand. Surviving a prairie La Niña. Winter means planning ahead for both cold and isolation. In the heart of the deep freeze, readiness is everything. Southern Canada, especially from Windsor to Quebec City, faces a barrage of major snowstorms this winter. La Niña's storm track pulls powerful systems north, dropping 20–40 centimeters of heavy, wet snow in a single event. These snowmageddon storms can paralyze cities, overwhelm snow crews, and cause widespread power outages. Lake-effect snow will also hammer traditional snowbelt regions, sometimes dumping over a meter in just a few days. Preparation means having shovels, a working snowblower, and a 72-hour emergency kit ready. Avoid non-essential travel during storms to let emergency crews work safely. Stay alert for weather warnings and be ready to adapt quickly. In southern Canada, winter survival is all about managing the snow. Proactive preparation is your best defense against a harsh La Niña winter. Seal drafts, check your roof, and have your furnace inspected before the cold hits. Build a home emergency kit with food, water, flashlights, and blankets for at least 72 hours. If you have a fireplace or wood stove, stock up on safe, dry fuel. Prepare your vehicle, install winter tires, check the battery, and keep an emergency kit in the trunk. Always keep your gas tank above half full. Dress in layers, base, insulation, and waterproof shell, and cover all exposed skin. Know the signs of frostbite and hypothermia, and act quickly if you spot them. Preparation isn't just about comfort, it's about safety and survival. Take action now, before winter's worst arrives. The science is clear. La Niña is setting the stage for a colder, snowier winter across Canada. This isn't just a forecast, it's a call to action for every Canadian. Persistent cold and repeated storms will test our infrastructure and resilience. Use this knowledge to prepare your home, car, and emergency kits. Stay updated with reliable weather forecasts and heed warnings. Check on neighbors, especially the vulnerable, and help your community get ready. Winter is part of our identity, and with preparation, we can meet its challenges head-on. Stay informed, stay safe, and let's face this winter together.